This one comes to us from newsdaily.com. Now remember in California when the guy was going between the cars and the cop jumped out and started shooting and the other cop was like, whoa, 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 don't do it, you know. Remember that one?
Oh God, watch out. Don't do it. Oh shit, he shot.
Immediately after the shooting, officers provided first aid, including CPR and the use of an automatic external defibrillator. Laudamir Arbodela was later pronounced deceased at a hospital.
You're going to love what they're charging, what they convicted this guy on. You're going to love what they convicted the cop on. California police officer was convicted this last Tuesday of assault with a firearm, but the jury did not reach a verdict over a voluntary manslaughter charge in the 2018 killing of a man who was shot 9 times during a low-speed chase. Danville police officer Andrew Hall, that was him, was accused of shooting and killing Laudamir Arbodela. Remember that? A 33-year-old Filipino-American as he tried to slowly maneuver his car between 2 police vehicles in Danville, California. I did the editorial on that one.
KPIX5 and streaming on CBSN Bay Area. Breaking news, a guilty verdict in the trial of an East Bay deputy accused in a deadly shooting. But it wasn't exactly what the victim's family was hoping for.
He's finally being criminally responsible for what he did in destroying this young man's life. We still feel that there's more justice to be had.
Contra Costa County deputy has learned his fate in a deadly shooting. Let's get right to KPIX5's Andrea Nakano live in Martinez.
Alan, Liz, a mistrial was declared in this case, but family members and the district attorney's office here are declaring victory tonight after Sheriff's Deputy Andrew Hall was convicted on a lesser charge of assault with a firearm. He was tried on a case that stems back to November of 2018. Jurors could not agree on the involuntary manslaughter charge, but found him guilty of assault with a firearm.
Even though the shooting happened in 2018, prosecutors didn't announce charges against Hall until April 21st to 2021. So it took 2 years, I think I brought that up too, or it took 3 years to bring charges. And it was a day after Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin was convicted in the George Floyd killing. So George Floyd gets convicted. Danville, they go, maybe we should bring charges on that other cop. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's save face. Because that's all it was saving face. Now it talks a little bit about Floyd's killing. I'll put a link to it in the description box below. But they say Contra Costa County District Attorney Diana Beckton hailed the verdict on Tuesday. She hailed a verdict of firearm assault and not manslaughter. She hailed it. Yay, we got a conviction. In the win column. That wasn't a win. Just to let you know, Diana. Or is it Diane? Yeah, Diana Beckton. That wasn't a win. That was a loss. Because we didn't get the manslaughter charge.
That there's an understanding that there's really no one in our community who is above the law. And that when you break the law, we will take that seriously.
This is a historic moment because a police officer has never been held accountable in this way in this county. And it doesn't even happen frequently in the Bay Area as a whole. So the family is appreciative that the jury was willing to do the right thing and hold Officer Hall accountable. And we appreciate that bit of justice. We just want the entire slice.
Police had tried to pull over Arbodela during a chase. Prosecutors argued during the trial that Deputy Hall used excessive, unreasonable, and unnecessary force when he shot at Arbodela 9 times as he was trying to drive away. Hall's lawyers argued the officer feared for his safety and was trying to protect himself. Family advocates, though, say today's verdict is a huge step in addressing police accountability since Hall was the first officer ever charged for an on-duty shooting in Contra Costa County.
She did make a statement. Today's guilty verdict holds accountable defendant Andrew Hall, no it doesn't, for his excessive use of force in the fatal shooting of Latimer Arbodela. Deputy Hall's actions were not only a crime, well then why didn't you charge him with manslaughter? But they tarnished the badge and they harmed the reputation of all good, hard-working police officers that work for our community. My office extends our condolences to the family of Mr. Arbodela, who I'm sure are telling you you're number one. She added, with regards to the voluntary manslaughter count, we will take the matter under review to determine the appropriate next steps. What next steps? Hall's encounter with Arbodela began after officers responded to a call that Arbodela had rung a home's doorbell and was lingering in the area, the Contra County District Attorney's Office said at the time. Now, there's a lot more here. If you want to go read it, there's a little bit more. There's a few paragraphs. There's another section I'm not going to read. But
obviously, it's a really sad day for Andrew Hall. In my opinion, hopefully it goes without saying, this was unwarranted. I am very gratified in some sense by the fact that 7 jurors believed he was not guilty on the top charge, on the more serious charge of manslaughter.
Why didn't they get a manslaughter charge? Why is that? Did he have that good of an attorney, or was the prosecutor just sucky? Or was it that he's a former cop? So he gets firearm assault. You know he ain't going to... If he even gets jail time, it's not going to be more than a year for killing this guy. He was held accountable today. No, he wasn't. He got a slap on the hand. He'll be a cop somewhere else in some other state in a couple of years.
Now, Hall is also being investigated for another fatal shooting that happened earlier this year of a Danville man. Charges have not come forward in that case.
A black man was shot dead, and we want to warn you this is disturbing to watch. The Contra Costa County Sheriff's Department just posted this body camera video of Deputy Andrew Hall in a confrontation with Tyrell Wilson on March 11th. Hall was responding to reports of a man throwing rocks from an overpass onto Highway 680. Wilson fit the description. Well, the officer comes over to him when Hall appears to pull out a knife.
Who are you?
Officer Hall at the Danville Police.
From where?
Come over here.
Authority of what? No, touch me.
Dude,
touch me and see what's up. Touch me and see what's up.
Drop the knife.
No.
Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
The sheriff's office released several views of this shooting, and the sheriff said that the suspect was advancing toward Officer Hall in the middle of a major intersection, that officers are forced to make split-second decisions to protect themselves and the public. But this isn't the officer's first deadly shooting. Again, in this afternoon, he's expected to be charged in another one that happened more than 2 years ago.
Now, Hall's attorney also says that he is looking at appealing this decision. Hall is a free man until sentencing, which is set for November 19th. Back to you.